welcome back to Thursday nights. I am so excited to be here with you guys. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, it's been an amazing week. I actually just started a launch of a manifesting class. We're doing a 5-day workshop, and I thought I would share a little bit of like some of that stuff with you. Maybe some of you are not sure how to manifest, how to bring those things you want to you. So I thought I would like share some of my stuff with you, and then we'll just dive into readers or callers. So the key to manifesting, like anything that your heart's desires, is to ask, believe, receive, right? So if you understand those three components with the vibrational energy of how you feel, everything usually lines up for you 100%, because the laws of attraction state that it's a law. So the easiest way to understand this is to ask for what you want in great, great detail. Don't miss anything. Believe that it can be yours with zero hesitation and zero resistance. And then to believe that you can receive it, ask, believe, receive. The receive is you living in the moment as though it's already yours. You have it now. It's tangible. It's in your hand. You own it, even if it's not there, right? Whether that's the wedding ring to the boyfriend that you want, whether that's the house that you want. So when we live in the vibrational match to what it is we want, everything shows up. I manifested an SUV in like 2 days, not even less than 24 hours. Right. And everything lined up for me because I was so compassionate about what it is I wanted. I had the detail. I would sit in my brand new truck that's sitting in my driveway and say, okay, well, now you're my SUV. Right. And it's almost like I went to the dealership today and it's like they wanted to throw it at me. Right. They're like, oh, you need to pay this amount of money to make this work. And as I left, she called me and said, we have a deal for you. Right. It's like they couldn't let go of them taking my truck to give me something else. Right? So when we sit in the vibrational match to what it is we want, it has to work out every time. The vibrational match comes within us, right? When you're in vibrational alignment here with love and joy and gratitude, everything starts to align with what it is you want. Because every single thing on this planet, this necklace, this pen, this crystal necklace, everything has a vibrational match, right? And if we're in that vibrational match, everything comes to us. Right? Same as these shows, same as like everything around us, right? All we have to do is ask for what we want and it will show up, right? So in all actuality, life becomes so much more simple and less stuff becomes about chasing it, right? Imagine if you didn't have to chase anything out of your day and it just showed up for you. That's my life every day, right? Money, clients, you name it. I just ask and it shows up because I live in that vibrational alignment that it's already mine. Right? I'm really good at what I do as well, right? So, having that joy and compassion for yourself, doing really wonderful things, maybe it's just about you praising you more in the day to bring up that vibrational level for yourself so that you start to tap into what feels really good for you, right? How do I feel? I feel low. Okay, so let's bring that up, right? So I want you guys to try that. Ask, believe, receive. Shawani, we have you on first and foremost today. Hello, how are you? I'm so grateful to have you here tonight.
Hi, thank you. I'm good. How are you?
Awesome. Fantastic. I'm just going to do readings tonight unless you'd like something else. I have Akashic or healings. You ask me and I'll do what you like.
No, that's fine. Just like a general on the future.
Future? Okay. I actually see a teacher coming in for you. Brown hair, kind of short, curly on top. I don't feel like it's just yet. It feels like a little bit of a pullback, hesitation on your part, wanting to step forward. But I also see a shift in your career. Do you work from home or do you work outside of your house?
Right now I'm just at home.
Yeah, I almost see you transitioning to back to work. It feels like you're in a building, but I feel like it's, and this is going to sound silly, but it sounds short-lived. It's like you're going to go there to learn something and then you're going to come back to home base. But I feel like this gives you a little bit of something to do during the day. It feels like you're a little bit stagnant, a little bit bored. And as I tap into like your body and stuff as well, the body feels a little sluggish and a little bit low, meaning for me, it's like there's not enough get up and go. It's almost like the nutrients that you're supposed to give your body is not 100% there. So it feels like a little bit tired, a little bit, could have a little bit more energy. A little bit of that is the ascension as well. They're showing me. I'm also seeing another person come in. I feel like it's a long lost friend or someone you've lost connection with, broken connection from before. And I feel like they're going to come back into your life as well. They really, really, really want me to pull you a card. I'm just going to grab. I didn't expect to be pulling cards, but they're adamant that I pull one for you. Are you a visual person? Because usually they only say, go get the cards when someone is like super visual. They have to see something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so door to personal healing and happiness, right? So you connecting to what makes you happy and then going for it, right? Go through that doorway when it shows up. Don't hold yourself back from those opportunities. They're showing me that there's so much coming for you, but they're feeling like you're going to start to hold it back for yourself and say, you know what? No, I can't do that right now. Now's not a good time. Honestly, like when this card shows up, you should be jumping at the opportunities to do anything and everything that you can, because it's lining up with what you've asked for either right now or before. Something prior to now that you've asked for and forgotten about. And I feel like a lot of that is going to start showing up for you. They're showing me manifestations like coming one after the next after the next. Funny enough, we just talked about manifesting at the start of this call. So it was there for a reason, right? And it's just learning where you allow things in your life for yourself and where you don't allow things in your life for yourself. The next card they asked me to pull was the Sun card. So bathing in your own glory, showing yourself that you do deserve so much and more, right? The abundance of water, the abundance of nature, right? Going out in nature and exploring those things for yourself and how it makes you feel, right? So it's, just don't hold yourself back. Are you thinking about going back to school? They're showing me like knowledge is power.
Yeah, that's actually what I was thinking about, but I'm not sure what I would get into.
I'm being shown kinesiology, but I'm also showing something that has to do with like communication, something about talking to people, being able to communicate in a different way. I honestly feel like once you learn that aspect of communication, it's different though. Like it's like sociology I don't even know really what that is, but it feels like something to do with social, talking, communication. And I feel like that's going to transmit into something else on the side. Remember I said you're going to go work at this building and come back? That's it. Like you're going to go there, figure it all out, and then come back home and work your own business. So it's like, because I don't feel like you like to leave your house. I feel like if I can go learn it there and bring it back here, I want to do that first, right? Home feels like comfort. Home is like the home base. So they're just showing me like to go outside of the house to do it and then bring it right back in and make that nice chunk of money that you want. Because I can see in the background, you're like, oh, I want to make some money. You know, anything that relieves the financial stress of whatever's going on in your life and in your home. I see it has been up to certain points, like certain points in your life. It's been like ups and downs with money and emotional stress around like financial stuff. But I feel like that's going to start easing off. It feels like you're picking it off in layers. And not just little layers. It feels like big chunks. It's like, you know what? I have stability now. I understand what this is like because now I'm doing what I want to do. No one's telling me what to do and what I can't do. So it feels like these goals and these things that you've set for yourself are all coming to fruition. I would go to school. They're saying you don't have to do what I'm suggesting, like the kinesiology area of that. But they're showing me like, go get the actual physical book from the school and go through it with a fine-tooth comb and find the one that resonates the most. Tapping inside of your body system is kind of like so many things excite you, but it's only going to be the one thing that ignites you, right? Because I feel the excitement bubbling down in your diaphragm, but it's like, it excites you, but it's like, okay, but what am I going to do with that? And what am I going to do with that? So it's finding out one thing that's going to ignite the passion back inside of you to want to take that and run with it. I also feel like something that would allow you to go in and out of the home as well, so you can take your business with you. If you needed to go to a client's house and bring it back, you could. And I feel like that's really important because I don't feel like you stuck in a building is the right thing for you. It feels too stuffy and suffocated.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then it creates this stuck cough as well. It's like, I feel someone's cutting off my supply of what I want to do. So don't let anyone create it so that you're small. Make sure you stay in that high vibration for yourself and say, you know what? This is what I want. Nobody's going to come in my way of that. This is what I want. And keeping that thought in your brain will allow you to pick the right thing for you, and you're going to see yourself blossom, because I see within 5 years you have a huge business.
Awesome.
I feel like where you live, I think everybody in where you live is going to come to you. It just feels like it's community based. Like everyone's like, oh, she does this, I'm going there. Right. And I just see everyone filtering in, and it's like a lot of people are trying to achieve this online. It's like, give me that community online. You're going to create it within where you live. And it just feels like, I feel like everyone's just going to want to give you money.
Oh, wow. That sounds amazing.
Yeah. But like, if you don't have to take what I say, they're like, you can go do whatever you want. But I think for you, seeing the tangible of the book open and let me see everything and read everything is going to best serve you, because then you're not basing something on, oh, I think I want to do this and I might want to do that. And I also feel like that teacher, the one they said at the very beginning, I feel like they're at the school already and they're going to be your teacher as well. And afterwards, not just in the class. I feel like when you're done, they're still going to be like a mentor to you. And then there's a couple other mentors coming in after that. I almost see like as you finish up school, I feel like shamanic journeying. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but they're showing it to me. Being able to journey to the upper worlds and the lower worlds, they're showing me you're going to do that with very much ease and grace and very fluid. So I feel like that's going to start to come into your awareness of, I need to start, this is an inkling and I need to tap into that and I need to explore that and see where it goes. That's going to become something that's a quicker push for you after you're done school.
And with the whole schooling, I mean, would you see a possibility as like a teacher or?
Absolutely. I don't see you in a classroom for long though, to be honest. I think you could go to teacher's college, but I think you can do anything you want with that. Don't
Okay.
hold yourself so closed-minded to it. Like, if you get that degree, what can I do with it, right? If I become a teacher, what can I do? Where's the communication come out? Because the communication is key for you. This starts to hurt when you don't speak up. When there's certain things going on, the throat starts to get itchy and irritated, and that's because it's like, I can't make a decision. I'm not sure, right? It's getting really sure of what you want, and then this throat stuff will clear up instantly. I'm just going to pull some of that with some quantum there so that it'll stop irritating you. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you currently in a relationship?
I am, yep.
Yeah. I feel like that's going to get stronger. As you start to come into yourself, that's going to get stronger. And it needs to get stronger. It feels like it needs to come back together and it needs to create that bond it won't separate. And I feel like that's going to happen. Once you start stepping into where it is you need to be and where you feel like you're best serving yourself, that relationship becomes stronger.
So you do see that one, that relationship, my relationship working out?
I do. I think you need to take the school path first. Like whatever's going, like I see different things going on in your relationship, ups and downs, here's and outs. I think it's because you're living for so many other things besides yourself. It's like everything is on hold for me, and I'll do everything for everybody else. But I think once you take that step for you, it starts to bring that relationship back together closer and tighter. And then you decide from there, either I want to stay with you or I don't. You choose it. I don't, I tend not to like dive into relationships with them unless they give me the firm final, you shouldn't be with them. I see both sides of it. I see it working out. I see it not working out. So I don't go down that path. But the school component of you learning is the most key right now. You have to do the learning component.
Okay.
Yeah.
That definitely makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. I also see a stronger connection. So the one that's coming back in, that's one. But I also see a stronger connection with an older lady. I don't feel like she's mom and I don't feel like she's grandma. I feel like it's someone who has been like by your side. So whether it's a good friend, best friend, the energy of her seems very floaty. So it's kind of like however that kind of comes in there. But I feel like she's going to come and make your relationship with her stronger as well.
Is that in spirit or in the actual physical?
No, in the physical. In the physical.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. Well, I gotta let you go because I have another person on the call here with me. But thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure to read for you tonight. Thank you. And if you want to reach out and do a reading with me, yeah, please feel free. I would love to do a reading for you.
Okay, definitely. Thank you so much for your time.
You too. Thanks so much. Have a great night.
Thank you. You too.
All right. We have Anshul. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic. So I'm letting you guys choose tonight. So you can have healing, reading, or Akashic. Totally up to you. Whatever you choose.
Okay, reading.
All right. Do you have a question, or you want me to just give you what comes forward?
And I just have one question. I had an accident a couple of years back that was like a very severe accident where I managed to live. But then we had a court case going on for the last 5 years now, and finally we have like final settlement coming up end of July. So I wanted to ask, what's in store for that now? Because now that we are closing the case, so what's in store for me?
I feel like, okay, so this is what I'm picking up on within your body first. So I'm going to tap into the body first, then I'll give you everything else that comes with it. Within your body system,
Sure.
something is still off. So the case is closing, but something still doesn't feel like it's balanced or aligned within your body. Everything from the
Yes.
waist on the left side feels like it's in absolute disarray. A lot of stuff going on with the bowels, the intestines. Like, I got stuff going over into my crotch, so up into the hip flexor and down into the thigh. So there's a lot of stuff on your internal body that's not jiving with what you're saying. It's almost like you're lying to yourself, where it's like, okay, well, this is over now, I can be at peace. I don't think you will be. I think there's a lot of stuff going on within, stuff that transpired within this court case over the last 5 years that you are holding on to that is not yours to hold. And you feel like I need to hold this because it justifies it. And you're going to hold that for years until you've released that. You're creating it for yourself almost, right? It's over, but it's not over. You know, I'm still mad at this. I'm still mad at this. I'm still angry at this. The more you hold it with inside your body, the case can be done and you'll get a settlement and everything, it will be hunky-dory, but your body's going to start to collapse and fall apart if it hasn't already. By what I'm feeling inside of my body right now, tapping into yours, your body's an absolute mess. So it's like,
Right.
it's being able to heal the mind, the body, and the soul so that it all aligns together, right? And once we do that, then the body system starts to function the way it's supposed to, and then our mind is clear to make decisions that need to happen. So I can forgive this and I can release this, right? So I feel like there's still a lot of harboring of anger and frustration because this has taken too long. As going forward, I feel like you're going to have ups and downs days. Again, your body is telling you everything. It's telling me everything too, right? So if I allow this stuff to keep going, my days are going to be like, today's a good day, tomorrow's a shitty day, right? So it's kind of like, for me, I feel like you need closure and forgiveness to all of this shit and leave it by, oops, sorry, I shouldn't swear, but leave it behind you, right? And we don't have to keep taking everything forward with us. And then once we do step forward and make that decision to say, okay, I'm going to get some help, I need to heal this so that I can move forward, it's done, right? I do this work with my clients all the time. It's allowing yourself to be free of everything that's transpired for the last 5 years. Nobody's at fault. Nobody's like, none of it. You can't hold any of that, right? Well, as we're ascending in this timeline, it's about forgiveness. It's about love, right? If you're stepping out as pure love, nothing matters. I know you're doing the physical stuff, but nothing matters, right? It's only about the love. Where can I send love? Where can I give love? But I see as you go down the road, I see certain things shifting and changing within your family structure and within your structure. It feels like, to be honest with you, I feel like friends leave and new friends come in. And I think that's a hard one for you because you don't want to see anybody leave your side because you have compassion for a lot of people. I think until they piss you off. That's what your guides are saying. Until they piss her off. And then she's like, just go. But it's kind of like, I feel like there's new precedents being set within inside of you right now that's going to determine the next 10, 15, 20 years of your life that says, I'm not willing to do this again. I'm going to start making changes within my life to bring different people into my life who align with my belief system. And I feel like that's going to change. You have a husband, correct? Because I see a male figure right beside you. Yeah. I feel like if you start to change, he's going to start to change. And I feel that structure of your relationship getting a little bit stronger back together. It feels like you guys are in a push-pull system, almost like a rubber band. Some days I agree, some days I don't. So it's like a lot because of this whole 5 years, it's bringing that relationship back together again. It's interesting. The last caller, same thing. You need to bring that relationship back together and stand beside each other even stronger now, because now is your time to grow together. Now that nothing else is in the way. And I see that getting stronger. I actually see you guys going on vacation. It feels like Europe. I'm
divorced. Like I filed for my divorce. My divorce is still pending in the court.
I still think there's a way you two come back together to solve. Whether you're married or not is irrelevant. That relationship needs to.
I got married. I got married after the accident. but it didn't work out, and we filed for divorce. So my divorce, it's in the court for the last 2 years, and because of COVID, the file got delayed. So now we're just waiting for the final order processing.
Okay. Honestly, it's irrelevant. There's something that needs to heal between the two of you, whether you're married or together or not. Something has to bring that relationship back together so there's no hard feelings. Whether you're married, single, it doesn't matter. Because how do you bring in the next step of your life if you're still holding on to that, whatever didn't work in that first thing, second thing? It doesn't matter. There's something that's going to bring the two of you back together to create a stronger bond. Whether you're together or not is irrelevant, right? It has to come back together. There's things that need to heal so that you're able to move forward.
Okay.
It has to, because this creates the whole structure. The last 5 years is all the same thing. He was there for part of whatever you were going through with these court cases and all this other stuff, right? So there's something between the two of you that it's like, as soon as I reach the point of forgiveness and I heal this, instead of you guys being separate, this rubber band back and forth, it's going to bring it back together. Whether you end up friends or it's like, you know what? Done. I'm okay. I forgive you. This is all. Right? Because when it comes to marriage and divorce, it's a double-edged sword. I'm 50%, he's 50%. So when you heal the 50-50 on both sides for both of you, it has to come back together so that it's peaceful and that there's no animosity. There's no like yelling and screaming and, I don't like you. You're this, we can't go back to that. So I do see that structure between the two of you getting closer together, that it's healed and that you're creating this thing where it's not an issue. I actually see you guys going to a barbecue together. Like, you guys are something's going to commingle there together. I don't think you're going to ignite anything, but there's definitely a bond coming back together between you and him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of healing work that I have to do now.
Yeah. So this accident that was caused, the other side, so whoever the other party is, did they take responsibility?
It's still in the court. Like now is the final settlement mediation on July 30th. So we don't know which side the blame would be.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it's still like all the discussions have happened, and now it's about lawyers meeting and deciding how much blame whichever party takes, and then how the settlement works. So there's like city involved, the third party who hit us, and then there are a couple of lawyers, 3 or 4 lawyers in there, 3-4 parties in the case.
So your guides are stepping forward just to tell me, like, don't place blame anywhere. So if you've done that in the past, I blame this or this, is the blame on me, is it on the, let go of all blame and literally just sit for 2 minutes and just say, you know what? The outcome of this case will be for my highest and best good. And you'll start to see shifts in certain things start to happen faster. It's kind of like when we sit there and place blame, it makes everything be pushed away from us. So it takes longer for it to come in, whether it's, court cases or marriage or divorce. As soon as we open up and say, you know what? I give no blame. I give no judgment. It starts to move faster. So the outcome tends to come in our favor because now we're sitting in pure love. So if you want this stuff to accelerate forward, just start sending it love every day.
Okay.
And you'll see it start to take progress faster. Sit out of any of the negative energy. I feel like the other side, whoever's on the other side is negative. And it's transpiring through because it's taking too long and you guys are getting frustrated because it's taking so long.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot of insight. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're so very welcome. Any other questions?
Okay. No, I think that has been kind of, turning my life upside down for the last 5 years. This accident, court case, and then the divorce. So all of these have come together, and I'm trying to just finish it this year so that I don't have to move forward going back and forth in court cases anymore.
Yeah. So are you okay if I just do a little bit of a quick healing? Let me pull some of that energy that's sitting on your lower left side there.
Sure.
Just so we can get it out so you can You got some stuff going on with your legs as well. I'm getting a lot of stuff going on your knees and your shins. It's almost like you're carrying so much extra weight that's not yours.
Yeah, that's where my accident happened. So I had to, the doctors had to insert a rod in my leg, in my right leg. And then they took it out. So it's been like throughout going physiotherapies and therapies again and again. You're
It
right.
almost feels like there's a lot of scar tissue around where the rod was. And when they pulled the rod out, it's almost like the scar tissue didn't do anything. It just kind of stayed there. So it feels lumpy. So we'll shave down that scar tissue for you, and we'll just get some of that out of there so it alleviates some of that, the issues going on the leg. I feel exactly where the rod was in your leg. It feels like it's like creating like some tension in the ankle as well, where the ankle joint goes here.
Yes.
It's creating tension in there. It feels like it's swollen all the time and you can't move it. So we're going to pull our pieces out there, and then we'll put that back together. Now you'll have like perfect range of motion when you go, and they'll be like, what happened to you?
Okay.
Yeah, so as soon as we get off this call, just go walk and you'll feel that stuff adjust, right? Like I'm gonna just do a little bit more work on the ankle here just to loosen it up. It feels like your joint is a little bit swollen still. There's some cartilage in there. Not cartilage, it just feels like there's something stuck in the joint. I'm just gonna go in there and do surgery and take it out. And I'm just going to do an adjustment on your hips because the stuff in your guts is all good now. It's all out.
Okay.
There you go. So just get up and walk, and you'll feel all that stuff shift for you. The ankle feels way better now, just relieving itself. But thank you so much. It's an absolute pleasure to have you on the call with us tonight.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're
very
so
much.
welcome. Have a great rest of your day. Good luck on your case. Wish you much love.
Thank you very much. You take care.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight. This has been absolutely amazing. You guys rock. I hope you guys can manifest everything your heart's desires. And thanks to the two ladies who were on with us tonight. You guys are absolutely amazing. And I wish you guys all the absolute best. You guys can manifest anything you want. And don't let anything hold you back. Much love. Have a great day.